Sorry, I just had to pause the video I was watching. I also need to turn that off. So anyways, oh hey Isaac. Yeah, right now I'm building security breach. It's a pain to build because it's not like, oh, just this part and this part. It's not like small little areas like Fnaf 1 or 2, which have like, oh, it's just dining room, then you've got 2 hallways, like 3 other rooms off edges of them. And well, there it is. I mean, this is just one part, and then you've got the lobby, and you have the atrium, Monte Golf, Roxy Raceway, Fazza Blast, the daycare. You have the DJ, you have the arcade with the DJ, you have the prize corner, you have another arcade, you have the kitchen, you have the basement, then you have the afternoon area, then you have the kitchen. Did I already say kitchen? Well, you have another kitchen, because there's another, like, pizzeria type fucking thing. So, this is one part out of, like, 80 to build. Well, what feels like 80, because each of these, like, individual rooms as well. Because you have this part, where you get the upgrade for the thing. You can also rent fucking strollers. Then you have this one that leads from there up to this kitchen. There's still another one. And then you have Fazpad. And then down here you have the Lost and Found. And then you have a little reception part. You have the main lobby part. Then you have another reception over here with another room. I don't know what this room is. But if you go through here, you have the 2 levels. Both of these 2 levels are both the gift shop. You have the downstairs and upstairs. Then this over here is where it took YouTubers like 8 months to, well, a few YouTubers 8 months to build it all. But that is kind of like day after day after day of building it. You have this part where you go to like the elevators to go to the atrium. Right over here is the Superstar daycare pickup. So over here leads to the daycare. And you have the main lobby, the main door over here. But then over this side, you have a little like hallway type of thing that leads over to an office. Ish. It takes me every so often on Discord, but besides that, not really. Yeah, I'm working on this slide where you can get the complimentary entry pass, which I forgot to highlight. And that. Complimentary entry pass, which is there. Of course, because October 27th is the Fnaf movie release date. And, of course, because it's me, I'm obsessed with Fnaf, so anything Fnaf related, I'm excited for. Also, I'm just gonna... So this is kind of a cheat code for lighting places up. So that is that. So, Boom. Also, my controller's slightly broken, so, you know. It places things, and all that. He is just the biggest wimp anyway. He's afraid of me just jokingly running towards him. I mean, I have beaten every single Fnaf game about 4 times. I've beaten Fnaf 1 on my phone, like, 3 times. On my Huddle, like, 4 or 5 times. And on my other phone, like, twice. And that's just Fnaf 1. Fnaf 2 and 3 are both about the same. Fnaf 4 I've beaten about 3 times overall, because it's a pain to try and listen to every single one of the small sounds. How the fuck? How can you be scared of the one person that saves you? Like, what? About there, and it's the one. Wait, how wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay. But Glamrock Freddy is the one person that actually helps you out through the game. How can you be afraid of him? The daycare is the easiest level in my opinion, but I have, like, been able to figure out the quickest way through it all and all that. But also Chicago. Chicago though. But you're saying that she's afraid of Chica. Glamrock's fucking Chica. How are you afraid of Chica? What did Chica do to you? I was going to build this part over a ruin next. Because over a ruin I've still got more to build. Roxy is more scary than Chica. Monty is more scary than Roxy, especially when you're in Monty Golf and you can't really hear him. I couldn't understand if he was scared of the endos, because that is some weird shit. There we go, fixed it. So, wait, does it... Oh, Venture's still there. I don't know. Can't remember. I think Venture's still there in the other one, but you know. New barrier blocks, so you. I already have you there, but I'm gonna put you there. I was even wondering why I have barrier blocks. It's because of parts that you're not meant to be able to go through. But like, how can you be afraid of Freddy, first of all? And why does he think that the two more scary characters are lame? I've not beaten I've not beaten Fnaf on the PlayStation yet. Because I'm going to be doing it in videos on that I'm going to start making on my other channel. I also might stream it as well, but still. Fnaf 4 is one of the harder ones to play. Because of the more, like, it's more sound oriented. Just trying to beat that is understandable. But if it's just like dying on night 1 on Fnaf 4, and it's just like, I'm not playing it anymore, like throwing things around because you can't beat the first night, then yeah, no. If it's more like Afraid of the Fact is more sound oriented, then yeah, it's understandable that it's like more not wanting to play it, but just giving up. The easiest FNAF game. Well, it's the obvious choice of FNAF 3 until you get to the inclusion of the Nightmare mode, which then wouldn't be FNAF 3 because Nightmare mode is very difficult. Not Help Wanted, well, yes and no, not Help Wanted, because yes, it does have more of has that, and some of these things can be a pain to do. Not the repairs, but like this one and where are you? Well, there's that, which I'm still working on. I've not built it yet, but the Mangle vent repair, that is a pain to do. So but wouldn't say I wanted. Probably. I'd probably say security breach actually, because there's less sound-oriented things. Like the daycare, if you're good at it, you can build in like you can beat in like a few minutes if you're good at it. Then you have the basement with the endos, where I can easily do that. I mean, I get his point. A lot of the FNAF community thinks Toy Chica is attractive. Not including me, but most people find Toy Chica attractive because of how it's done Toy Chica's style. So I can see his point, but I don't agree with him personally. But a lot of people have been saying that Roxy's attractive, which again I can see that point, but I don't personally agree. Ultimate Custom Night is more of it's not easy, but it's not hard to do. Because it really depends on if you're doing, the main game is, not main game, but like the lower section of it where it's just like the challenges and customizing the ones that you want to personally do. Because you can do the simple one where you just do the FNAF 1 characters, or the FNAF 2 characters, or basically just play each of the games. Well, you could do it where you just do 50-20 mode, which is virtually impossible, but people have done it before. Then you have like 520, 1020, 1520, and all those. But the challenges itself, the further through you get, the more difficult it is. But there is still a game that is there is still a game which is harder than Ultimate Custom Night, but it's a fan game. The canon ending for Security Breach is the Princess Quest ending, surprisingly. Because I would show you, but I can't, so if I do show you, I'm going to wait until the stream gets to like an hour, then end it, and then go on Security Breach Ruin to show you. But if you play through it and you get to the point where you're doing the... fuck, what's it called? Bonnie Bowl area. You find the Princess Quest arcade in October. And, well, it's right after the Bonnie Bowl and you go into Fazer Blast. But the Princess Quest arcade machine is in October, and there's a Princess Quest sword. That doesn't say that that's the official ending, but when you take the mask off, you can see like a glitch trap shadow type of thing in the wall. But if you put the mask on, you can see like a Vanessa glitch part across from the arcade machine, and then where glitch trap would be, you have like the mess. Yeah, I've also watched it, but I've not done it based off of Darko's thing, because I watched it after I already had that idea. But as you're playing through the game, you collect these pictures and all that, and, well, there's pictures, it's just comic strips. But there's all the endings but one, and that ending is the Princess Quest ending that isn't drawn. Which just says the Princess Quest ending is the actual one. Because he wouldn't draw what does it. Apparently, yeah, it makes sense that he would draw what does happen. But why, if in that case, why would he keep going back and like having a completely different ending to show to draw down and all that? The mimic. Well, since if you're going based off of the idea that the Princess Quest ending is the real one, and all like the pictures of like the false endings, that would mean that killing Afton didn't happen, which means Afton isn't in the building, unless all of this. But Cassie gets dragged into the pizza plex by the mimic. Well, I say dragged in, but she gets pulled in by, like, somehow being told that she has to go there. Then she hears Gregory, which is actually the mimic. The mimic. Basically, my theory on the mimic is that it was made as, like, basically a costume from, like, years ago, before, like, Fnaf 1, even before, like, everything else. It's a Fredbear singing show, which was thing back in, like, the old Depression and all that, if you'd watched Game Theory. But the singing show is basically a very cheap attraction that people go to during the Great Depression, and is basically like a quick entertainment and food and drinks. And my theory is that the mimic was used as a thing there, which is why it has all the costumes. And it just like mimicked different it wore the costumes and mimicked them, and basically it was the attraction. And then after they built everything else, and I'm guessing that the Pizza Palace was right after like Fredbear's Family Diner. Presumably based on the fact that there's glitch trap still. Like basically, I'm thinking the glitch trap also possessed the mimic, and that's why it's active now. But it's like using the mimic's abilities to be able to like voice act as other people. This is my theory anyway. It's not actually a real one. But my theory is that the mimic can clone. Well, not really a theory. The mimic can clone voices. It's done it with Gregory. My theory is that William Afton possessed the mimic and is using his voice acting skills to be able to try and attract other people into it to kill them. And also the fact that it was said multiple times throughout Ruin, not multiple times, but like when you pick up the Faz wrench, Cassie says, this is like the one that my dad used to work. No worries. But yeah, I'm guessing that that William is trying to bring Cassie in because he knows that Cassie is valuable and might be able to bring back her dad, who used to work at the Pizza Plex, and blah blah. I got a pass in, I think it was either art. No, I got a pass in music. I failed art. I failed business studies. But I got a 6 in computer science, a 5.5 in science, a 5 in maths, a 3 in English, but I'll be able to redo that in college. And I can still do the level 3 in application programming. I passed music. So I got a 4 out of 5. It's the GCSEs that I need to be able to get into the level 3. Not including English, because I need to pass that, and then I have the 5 out of 5 and the requirements. So I'll be able to get into level 3 in application programming. Also, sorry if I spoke too fast then. I just threw like every information at you like in a minute. Less than a minute, like 30 seconds. Sorry about that. Yeah, the GCSEs that I got was a bit... How did you... Well, actually I would believe that Jake failed everything. It says that he's just gonna, like, literally copy and paste everything from somewhere else and just slap it on his paper and say it's his own work. Of course he's gonna fail it. Yeah, so Jake's gonna... Of course Jake failed everything. Are you okay, bro? You need to calm down a bit. I have a fan that's just decided to have a panic attack. Are you okay? I have a little box fan type thing that you put water into the top of it and it like uses that to like cool down the air. And it just started hissing at me and having a panic attack. This little thing. I thought I would have failed everything because I'm the one that's constantly talking. And also during some of the science exams I was talking to Keris. Not about like the exam and all that, but it was just like going back and forth about random things. Not even about the science, we'd like talking about English. Like, oh, I wonder what's on the English exam. So we weren't cheating, we're just going back and forth on it. Hello? Oh, it's you. But I passed everything, almost. Well, not passed everything, I passed what I needed, mostly. English I didn't. English I failed. But during... Wait, what happened? It's you the timetable. Yes, you is the timetable. On Thursday, I'm going into college for English, like, things. From 9 till 11:15. And we're just basically just going back over English things. So I can pass it. Jake can't do anything. You can't even stay happy for at least 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm officially in college. That's my picture. I got in quite easily, actually, because I had the same person for when I went in for my interview. I went in for my college interview, and then during the enrollment, I had the same person. And he said, based on what you showed me during your predicted, I know that you're, like, I know you're more than qualified for this course. So I'm just gonna let you on anyway, and you can just redo your college exam, basically. Not college, your English exam, basically. I also got a 6 in computer science, so application programming is just a little bit extended on that. So I'm in. I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to get in because of the fact I got a 3 in English. But it was just like, based on how good you are in computer science, I recommend taking the level 3 and doing English alongside it, instead of doing level 2 and 3. So I was like, oh, I don't mind doing level 2 and 3, it gets my mind reset and everything else. But then he was saying that he knows I could do better, so he's just going to let me on level 3 anyway. And the taster session that I did, I impressed him because I messed up somewhere on the code, and I found it before he did. But then when he was looking away, I accidentally messed up part of the code and I completely removed the entire GUI. But he's letting me on it because I impressed him during the taster session and the fact he knows I'm more than qualified. So, yeah. Anyway, so I've not even done a build up and ranted for like 11 minutes about college and Jake failing everything because it's Jake and we know that he's not going to fail everything. Anyways, now you... Yeah, so what I might do is finish off the brain stopped working, hold on. Oh yeah, I might finish off the not Ruin, Jesus Christ, Ultimate Custom Night Map. Yeah, so I might do the I might finish Ultimate Custom Night and then work back on this because I'm doing like 3 builds at once instead of 2 because both of the 2 are more similar. But Ruin is going to be more of a chaos to build because there's basically teleportation and a lot of other chaotic things. Because when I say chaotic things, I mean you go from the lobby into the elevator shaft, up into a vent that then leads down to the kitchen, which is understandable because the kitchen, you have like basically, this is going to be a night. You have like the lobby, then you have the atrium, basically like the lobby's above the atrium I think, and then you have the kitchen below that. Unless like the lobby is like far lower and then it's like the atrium's up here and the kitchen's like between them both. I don't know. But it can't be that because I might have like the lobby and the atrium are like level-ish. Wait, no, the elevator shaft shows it. Fnaf is a night. When there's an elevator... Alright, I figured it out now. So you have the lobby, then the atrium is up here, with the kitchen just above the lobby still. Then you have the basement that's lower than the lobby. Because you go up the elevator shaft and then the vent caves down, you go into the kitchen. Trying to figure out how the map works for Ruin is going to give me a panic attack, I swear. But anyways, so I might go over to finish my Ultimate Custom Night build and then come back to this one. Because if I just do this one and finish it now, I'm going to be leaving the other one half undone. So I'm going to go over to the other one and finish that and come back to this one. Hello? You alright? So I'm going to be finishing this bit because I've started it and just not done anything else to it. I also need to... I would clear my inventory up, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. I need the light blocks. Oh well. So this is... Yeah, it's like the game. I have to do this from the other side. I've had to do it differently because I have buttons on the back of it as well as everything on the front. So pressing the stick to do that and then pressing the back button stops it. It's weird, I wish I could show you better, but I can't. So you might not believe me, but holding... I can't even show you holding the stick down, never mind. I was going to show you that holding the analog stick down does crouch, which it does. Also, I'm just going to text for a sec. I've got someone that texted me. But yeah, so this is because I'm sorry I've done this part wrong, that's annoying. Yeah, so if I don't finish this, I just keep working on those two, and the other ones over there. Keep working on those two, I'd never finish this one. So I'm gonna finish this, and then work on those before I do other builds. Because otherwise I'm just never gonna finish it. And I'm gonna start working on like 18 other builds, and just this one's gonna be half done. Because I forget that I've not even finished it. I need these. See how the rest of it I did have right with this. So that goes up to 1 off. it's that. I think it just circles around it all. Maybe. Maybe it's not just that. I don't know. We'll see in a sec. Oh, is that? Alright, so where are you? I need you. There. Iron bars. Replace that. Right. No, yeah, it does go both sides. And then that's no there. And this just covers the top of it. Yeah. This side is a little bit easier. And this goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. No, there's 3. And that circles around. I believe anyway, I'm just doing a quick go through, there we go, thing. I was almost right. There's one there. Actually, I'll just do that. Oh, I missed one. I missed a hole. There we go, that should be it. Give me a sec. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't
5,
know that
6,
one.
7. No one asked for you. Alright, grab you. So we can outline this. Another one there. Fill that up. 2 around the outsides for that. And then this bit here. And then just the rest of this. Let's go from here, down here, into the first one. Then down, I won't even go up then. Down to this one. Then into this one. I don't know why it keeps going up randomly. Like that. Anyways. I need the slabs, so I've got to go back down anyway. So if I go down sideways, it's fine. If I go down straight, it just decides to do some weird janky shit. You get it. Alright, so this is the word button 1. Grab you to replace the iron bars. I'm just checking Reddit real quick. I do have a Reddit, a subreddit on well, I have a subreddit on Reddit. No shit. I have a subreddit. So, yeah. The subreddit is literally r/Fentix. It's as simple as r/Fentix, my subreddit. Right now it's got nothing because I haven't really made it public, but if you go on Reddit and search r/Fentix, it's hard to see. Focus. Goddamn. I'm trying to show you, but it won't focus. Why are you being special? Won't work, so I'm just gonna put it in the comments. I'm gonna put a link in the comments. For if anyone does decide to join my subreddit, which it's all entirely up to you. I'm gonna be using it so people can post scary clips, funny clips, memes, whatever, for me to read when I actually get a PC or I use my laptop eventually. Probably when I get a PC because it's a lot more reliable. And it's all gonna be my things. Share, copy the link, YouTube, down, the stream. Scroll to that. Live chat, fine, I'll put it in live chat. There's the link to the subreddit. You can put memes, you can put funny clips, scary clips, whatever.
It's been 2 months.
Does that? Yeah, my subreddit is free for anyone to just post any of those type of clips. If you do anything else, there's gonna be like 3 strikes, and then I'm just gonna completely ban you. But if you mess up 3 times, you get banned. If you mess up like once or twice, then you're at risk. And that does include comments on clips. So if you put anything that's like, basically you're allowed, on the subreddit, you're allowed to swear if it's within reason. So if you say like, oh, this is fucking funny, then it's like, no. But if you say something like, why is this shit allowed in this subreddit, then that's within reason. Because it's about the clip itself and you're saying the clip is fucking stupid. like if you're insulting, oh, there's phones in there. Like, if you're asking about the clip itself and why it's allowed, then it's understandable. But if you're just like, oh fuck this, I'm not allowed, I'm not having this fucking shit in here, then that's too many swears. I'm gonna make a post on the Reddit actually. Create. Wait. Welcome to Funny memes, scary clips. We've got to the user. I'm just making a post on the subreddit. You have full stop post. Okay, I know how being an owner of this works. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna tap that right now. How do I pin? Mod. Sticky this. Mod. Move first. No specific reason, just. There we go. Alright, there's a post on my subreddit now. The link is in the live chat. Yes. And I will be putting a post. I will be putting the link in the regular chat as pinned as well. Good. Send. Yeah, at the moment it's in the live chat since I can't post it in regular chat yet. But it's there for whatever. But once I end the stream, I'll be putting it in the regular chat. Other side. I need to do that. I need to also get the button. Anyway, so Jesus. Also, if you wonder what that loud sound is, I'll press that. I hit them with the bowstring, the same thread. This one's just weak. This one isn't. Anyways, I need the button. I think it's what the regular stone button. So I'm going to replace that. It's going to look like that because of where it is. Alright, that's all I needed. So you do that, then you place a under part, which is that. Then, yeah, there. You place those four, and then lamps on top. I'm going to swap you out for the glow sack. I'm going to cross, so then I can replace the glow sack with a repeater, and the grindstone with a item frame, which is in here. Item frame, and the grindstone. So I can do that, and then a repeater down there. And they'll light up individually. I know I went outside to do that. Inside, sorry, to do that. Alright, so everything on the outside of this just gets covered in black concrete. I missed. I meant to hit there. So I could crouch, place on the side, and just do that. It needs to be dark, because it's its own dark room. And right, yeah. Does that. As off of this room, I think it plays 4 again, or it's just 2, I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it. So it might be 2 or 4. It's all 4. Yeah, it's all 4. And 2 off the front. I also need other blocks as well, so let's do this part first. You place one off of the edge of there, and same on the other side. So you got 2. And you place that on top, and I need to get other blocks as well. For that, I need stone. Not stone. Red. Yes, it is stone technically. Redstone. I already got that. What else do I need? I need light grey carpet. That replaces you. And then we leave a 1 block gap between both of those, with our redstone lamps on top, not there, on top. Which act as like pillars. So you got one there. No, I don't mean to destroy the other one. Let's just do that. And then after we've done that, we do this. There we got it. Look at that. So that powers that one. Oh, it's that one. ghosts are a bit annoying. Alright, so... Bruh. What was that? Alright, so I do that to be able to get redstone repeaters. Power up to those ones. Hello? You alright? That's good. Let me check something. Can I see... I can barely see it if I tried, so that's good then. Alright, so... That's how I've done that. Actually, I could have just done this. What about Ultimate Custom Night? That's what I'm building now. Not Ultimate, I'm building Hell Wanted now. What about Ultimate Custom Night? Because I'll be building that later. I'm building this, and then these two, before I do any other builds. Because I'm building it in such an awkward way. Also, I know how I'm going to do Ruin, but it's going to take a hell of a lot of time to do. Because there's certain parts which are like blocks. Well, obviously they're like blocks, it's Minecraft. You know what I mean? It's like a little barrier type of thing. So I have it so that when you get to a barrier, you can equip the mask. When you press a button, there's on like a wall next to where you get blocked. And it just teleports you to a version of where you are with the mask on. And you can just do what you did in the regular game, which means I'm gonna have to duplicate I'm gonna have to build so much. Damn it. Whatever. Anyway, so what do you want to know about Ultimate Custom Night? Because I know a lot about Fnaf overall. I'm basically the Fnaf guy. So what are you asking? What are you wanting to know, Isaac? So, there, and there. I have to do the same on this side. I think, wait, because... Yeah, same on that side. There, and there. One annoying thing. No, actually wait, no, that's because I have those. Yep. I'm stupid. Because if I put a block there, it triggers that one. If you don't have the block there, it doesn't. And the redstone isn't... Wait. Yes, let me get in. There we go. Okay, you can't really see the... Actually, you can see the repeater. That's gonna be annoying. So you can see the repeater, but you can't see the redstone. I can't put a block there because it... No, that's gonna be annoying. Actually, wait, no, I can put... Because then that doesn't trigger that. Wow. I'm so smart. I'm very smart. Like, I'm dumb. Right, so go one. Here goes one further. That's there. That's there. This one further. The black parts go all the way around. Go all the way around. Right. And that's all the way back down. No, not all the way back down, not all the way back and more. Go down. No, the clicker, oh wow. Anyway, so most of the time, well, not most of the time, I don't keep my age or name really hidden on YouTube because either way, people are gonna find out one way or another. So I usually like same age. I do birthday streams. If you remember that from a while ago, when I played Beat Saber as a birthday stream. So my name and age aren't really hidden on YouTube, all over YouTube. Because if you go on many of my videos, I do say my name, and I don't really think I've really mentioned my age, but regardless, I have said it on previous streams. And when I'm using other apps and all that, I do say I'm 18, but I'm not. I always try and set it to like 18 to like 20-ish. Because most things are like, oh, you're under 18, we're gonna have to give you protection and everything, and all that's stupid. And most of the things they do for protection is just not protection, it's just adding restraint to everything that you do. Like, I understand it's to try and protect the kids from adults and all that, but it's annoying because most of the time kids... I'm referring to myself as a kid, I'm 16, so technically yes. But most of the restraints that they're putting on apps for child safety removes most of the features that kids would use, and it gets annoying when you're a YouTuber or like a Twitch streamer or all these other things, because your channel gets mostly restricted to your age group if you say that you are that age. So I always say that I'm 18 because of it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Actually, I said actually, no, I think it's 11. I do 11. Yeah, so most of the online things get restricted if you say that you're under 18. Even though most of those things that are online that get restricted are the things that you would most likely use if you are over, if you're under or over 18. So it just annoys most people.
Next up, I want you to take out some light gray terracotta and grab some lamps and your button. First, I'll have to place these across the wall, like that. We're going to take out our light gray terracotta. We're going to make an L shape with the light gray terracotta like this. Skip over 2 blocks. Make another L shape with the light gray terracotta like that. And then grab the bulb that you have. Yep, okay, I did that.
What was it, light grey terracotta? Yeah, light grey terracotta. I'm gonna remove that for light grey terracotta. So there's one there, skip to one there, skip to the right and there's one there. It's annoying that they restrict, well, it's not annoying, it's understandable that they restrict things from under 18s on like social media and all that, because if they had those abilities it would be chaos on every social media. So it's understandable, yeah. But it gets annoying sometimes. Especially if what you're wanting to do as a job includes social media. Alright, I see what I was doing. Alright, there. And I need to break these two. Do the two there. Let's need to do a block underneath and a block off the side. I'll do that in a sec. There's a block underneath and a block off the side. Same thing, I'll do that next. And it's redstone on both sides. There's a block there and one there. There's a redstone torch off the sides of these two. Underneath we add blocks. Sorry, forgot what I was going to say then. And it's like that. So one there and one there. We add a torch off the top on both. We add redstone going into them both. And then we have those and those. Alright, anyways. Sorry, I lost my voice when I said yeah then. And so add those on both sides. that's actually cool. Okay. So this one is annoying-ish. It's just that. Because sometimes it don't really work. It works then. Sometimes it doesn't. Barely got time to read that. And sometimes that doesn't really work. Sometimes it just completely messes up. Because that triggers that, but not that. But sometimes when I tried to do that thing, that triggered the torch over here, which would have triggered that. Anyways, you need to add carpets on top of those. I'll do that later.
No, I don't really need more. That was gonna do the same thing on this side.
I swear it was like one further back there, but whatever's. Not my problem. Yeah, so that triggers one that's there, which triggers one that's on top of a block, which gets triggered there. So I forgot to add the block on top of it. Yep, alright, we're good. So now I just have to cover up everything else. What does Ellie want? Here. So, yeah, my thing was down. I'm messing up. Holy hell. This. Does this work? Yeah. Jesus thing. Just stop being stupid. Ellie? What? I mean, no. Everyone's offline. Anyways, so almost done.
Last one. Maybe the carpet. Carpeted.
I need
Siding.
the carpet, so
Quick
I
build.
just
Done.
do that.
Well, and that's it. You're completely done. So now all you have to do is just make that concrete. And actually, this is a black concrete block. Sorry. So place our black concrete block right there. Right in front. Now all you do is just build more walls. Black concrete right on the top.
Okay.
So you can't see
Yeah, it works.
all right. Like that. Now build the back of the side. I was like, I thought there should be something there. So we have now.
So he's added those, which I haven't done because I didn't want to. And now we're doing the top area, and then we're doing um, Mangle's one, and then we're done. I've got something in my eye, but
Last
hello.
this is going to be obviously the top and the final floor, or I should say the first floor. I just call it starting from the bottom because we're going to be making a lot more walls here than starting from the top. Okay, so this is of course the starting area, and then what I like to do right here is just take out a trapdoor. You can do whatever trapdoor you like. I like to use this trapdoor and then place that. This block, this yep, staircase.
Alright, so Bronk. So go down, Doggo. Need to remove all these for and this side. No, yep, part of that. Actually, I think that part is just that, and around here is a open part. So that's for something that walk into here, and yeah.
You're gonna break this into 4 blocks on every single corner. Place 2 more in right here, except for when you're walking, obviously. And when you walk in, you just bring this walls all the way to the top. Well, yeah, actually, you can do that. And when you walk in, you just do this, take out your slab,
Smooth down slabs, so that's smooth down. What is this? There we go, super. Either that's too low. Take longer than 2 seconds for that. That's usually takes.
Decided on the outside where the entrance would be here. So to get things started off with our top floor here, we have our checkerboard pattern that goes from our welding and our flooring. Right here, we have our little cut for it. Okay, then we're going to come off any side. It really doesn't matter. And we just got to make sure it's level. So we're right here. So if you want to break out your block like I just did, you're absolutely free to do it. I'm just going to come out 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3 with our block boards and our black concrete.
Alright, so it is. And do they have white? There's white concrete as well. So, and the white concrete's up top. No, I didn't mean to break that. God damn it.
Here. And notice we're getting pretty close here to the 5 by 10 ready. Oh no, this isn't the end. But it's still quite nice. We're getting pretty close here. Getting pretty close here. So you got to make sure you do everything correctly because this is getting very, very frustrating. But this is one of the last things you want to do. For the rest.
Alright, so it actually does go to the edge. And same here. Alright, so I think it's white concrete around the outside. Because, well, that. And there's also a checkerboard pattern, so I'm just going to skip ahead. well, not really skip ahead, but I'm just gonna already start working on it. It's that, and then it's this. I missed. Alright, and then on top of it is the white concrete.
Here. So we're going to take out our white concrete, and we'll go ahead and do the brick wall. The brick wall goes this way. Now we'll go ahead and do our decorations for the center of this. Wait, go ahead. So to get started off on the decorations, you're going to need a concrete stone slab.
How? Uh, how? Light blue. Yeah, regular blue, I need light blue. Goddamn. What are you? Yeah, white carpet. Green shulker. Ow. Sorry, my mouse just started to hit on the inside. I'm shulker. The item frame, which is there. Spruce door and armor stand. I got rid of the spruce door for the armor stand, goddamn. There we go.
Remember, slab, black concrete, white carpet, item frames, a spruce door, and an armor stand. We'll start here on the right-hand side. We'll take out our black concrete, 2 blocks from the stores, and then this one over here. This is our armor stand piece of wood.
Oh wait, yeah, I see. There we go. And to that, I need an armor stand here. Yes.
Next, you're going to need some concrete. Next, I'm going to take out our stone stairs and our stone slabs. So we're working out 2 stone slabs over here. Now, and then in front of your table right here, we're placing a tile. How to do this, right on top of it, and then slide your shulker block into it. Remember, using this table, you're going to need another table right here. Like that. So slabs there, slab on that side. Now, we're going to offload this block, so it's going to go right back in here. This block right here is where that storage door is going to go. So we're going to take it out here, place it in a block like that, place in your spruce door, and go ahead and put your slab in.
That. Do that. Review. Spruce door. Click slab. Oh, I see what happened.
Never mind. Not W3. Oh my
It
god.
doubled the chat again.
Forgot about something. The whole way all I did was take out Raycon.
Don't skip. Pause. It's done that a few times. Didn't even notice. Because I saw it change and was like, oh, what do you want to know about Ultimate Custom Night? But no, the chat has decided to duplicate itself like it does sometimes. And it's like, oh, no one's here. I'm gonna spam the entire chat with everything that has just been said. I don't know why it does it, it's annoying. You need to keep all these. So it was like, I think with 32 messages, and then it duplicated, and now there's all of this, so it does it sometimes. Hold on. Anyways, so I think I might add it into my my bio on YouTube instead. But I'm gonna be adding links to my subreddit, one to my Twitch, one to my YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. My Reddit will be more-ish private, but it will still be on the main, main Reddit, subreddit. My main subreddit, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I let it speak, is it good enough? But, yeah, anyways, so I've got this one to do. But I'll be setting my subreddit to, so it's going to be private, not private, it's going to be public, but it'll be on my YouTube, like the bio on it, and I'll also be in chat this. But once I have a PC, I'll be setting it the link to the subreddit on, actually no, it'll be a link tree that I post on my description of the videos. So it's like, oh, this is what's happening in the video, and then you've got like the links that they have to like merch stores, like different accounts and all that. But I do have a Twitter, so I'm making things on there that's like, so I'm like doing the mix of Twitter and Reddit. I'll be checking out other subreddits like Fury IRL. Damn, my brain got that interesting as fuck. And all these other subreddits and all that. Mildly interesting, mildly fury, and all those. But I do have my own subreddit and all that. But I'm going to finish.
One block. So to get started on this last video, you're gonna come over here to where
What's that plan? Yeah, standby. So I'm going to finish off this. And instead of finishing more on that, I'm going to do that as like a off-stream thing. So I'm going to be doing builds in Minecraft that won't be these. For these, I'm going to do like either streams. I'm going to do what I did when I first finished this and do it as a video where I showcase it all. But then for that and that, I'll do it as tutorials that I do live streams. And it's going to be like the same height of that. So I'm going to, if that's too small, I'm going to teleport another part over there, measure how tall the bottom to the level is, and how tall the other part is. So I can like add that extra height onto it. Because if that ends up being too low, which that might be as well, but if that ends up being too low, including everything is underneath, which it will be, because I'm going to have to do the height added on top for the yes, the atrium. I forgot what it's called, so I was like, yeah, I know what it is. I'm gonna add the extra height for the atrium that should include like the height for the basement and all that, but I don't know. Because it's the basement, then there's a sub-basement where I have the mimic and all that. When I say the basement, I mean where everything else is. Oh, hello, how you doing? I was just speaking. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna finish off thingy over here. I'm either gonna continue with that one, or I might just leave it for another time. But that is a pain to build. This is just annoying, because I've just finished Ennard, and that was annoying to do. Then I've got one more, and then I've finished all of Help Wanted. I'm not doing the DLC, actually I might do the DLC, but not right now. To do the entire DLC, I'll have to do another part over here. There's just the Halloween DLC. Imagine building Fnaf world in this though. Yeah. Might do that someday, and do a tutorial on it. The building Fnaf world. But the trees, I'm just gonna, wait, let me drop down to the bottom. For the trees in Fnaf, I'm actually landed on something. I'm gonna do oak. But for trees in FNAF world, it's just the FNAF world trees are basically just this. It's either that, which is very wide, or it's just too high. Like that. Either way, the FNAF world trees are very small. Actually, I might do it like that height instead. Which one looked better? I can't tell. Did it look better when it was shorter, wider, or a bit taller? I'm curious. Because if it's looks better shorter, then I might do that one. That's if I build thingy though. But still wondering, is that one better or is that one better? Or if I do no, not that. Because I could do that, or I could do this one a bit taller. Because this is if I do the FNAF world map, which will be a lot of things to do, but it's a bit easier to do in a way. So I'm curious, which one looks better? So FNAF world map is all just enclosed, but I do still have to do the glitched world and like the parts that lead to the glitched world, which is kind of easy to do now I think about it. Because if that one looks better, then I'll do that one. If this one looks better, well, that one looks better. So that one looks like a pyramid. That one looks like I'm giving up on trying to do a tree. And that looks like I'm doing a mini one. I can't do it as just that, because it looks stupid. So adding like the spiked top. Or I could do that, but it looks stupid. So I'm doing that. Because which one looks better in your opinion? So if it's this one, I'll just destroy these ones. Then same for the others. But because the trees are so close together, well, it's not really so close together, but it's going to be like a 1 block gap between each tree. And Mario, did I accidentally remove you? Yeah, no, it's there. It's like between the trees. I'm just going to do barrier blocks, so you can't actually walk through it. So basically just going to be enclosed anyway. But I do need to build Fnaf World eventually, since I'm building every Fnaf game, including fan games and all that. So Joy Creation is up there, Fighters Candies is there. I will be building, well, not all Fnaf fan games, because some are remakes of Fnaf World, and that's going to take a while to do. And there's also all these clone rip-offs of the Fnaf games, which I'm also not going to be building. So I might just, if I do build Fnaf World, it's just going to be Fnaf World itself, and that's it. Alright, so I'm going to grab all the blocks I need for the one that's over here. Most are just in this one. So I'm going to climb down here, stop bouncing. I'm going to need this, this. Let me throw you up there, so you stay. Black concrete, but black concrete, where? You just, yeah, all right, there. Black concrete, I need to go down to the bottom because I need that. I already have that, I need that and that. I have trees in my inventory, so there's that too. I need grindstone, so I need grindstone on a lever. There's the grindstone. And now I can drop the oak leaves. I need that as well. So now I just come up here, and here we go. So it's a very similar.
The point is, we want this corner wall right now to be along 1, 2, 3 pieces left, and we're going to paint a foot block with light gray concrete.
So it's here, and then let's go.
I'm going to take out some monster spawners because more monster spawners will do this. Before you also do that, I'm going to make a monster spawner real fast for that bottom cage right there. And I'm going to take out all light gray concrete, just like just like how we did Enter over there. We're going to go around the entire outside of the city.
Well, and is a lot more complicated than this is, and this does have a lot of things I need to do. So I'm talking to myself. There's this, and this lops around on all three. There's 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. And then let's build that. And we have this. I'm going to add black concrete underneath the monster spawners. Mob spawners or monster spawners, whatever you call them. And I'd build like grey around the outside. So it acts like it's a giant tunnel basically. And it looks a bit cooler.
It's going to get a little dicey here as well. Then I'm going to come up for 3 extra blocks across it. Go right down there, and then we're going to take out our skeleton's head, place it inside the Fnaf. Come in here, put this here. Well, set off the clock in case for that. There we go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The regular spruce star entryway into every map location. How could I forget that important part?
Final mini game of the game, but it is the final mini game of this build. Next up, what I'm going to do is let's go from the right hand side. So here's the right hand side. Right underneath it, we're going to have our black here. We're actually going to need it for this. Then we're just going to come up along this all the way to the top. We're going to come up here. There we go.
Alright, so this side has 2 there, up, 2 there, and it circles around here. And this is the side with the fan type thing that just folds out, well, that is out, and then you fix it, it folds in, you have mangle being able to come this way, and this way. And this one way you just have the simple switch there. This one you have a corner vent type thing, which if you look down, well, you have to look down, and it has like lights. You have to input the lights on the pad there. It gets annoying when you have 2 mangles coming after you.
Inside, something like this right now. We're going to place a concrete right here and a concrete right here. And that's going to be that. Good. And you know what? I actually went back over there just to check my work again, and I felt like something was off here. It is the ceiling's supposed to be like that. Right here.
Partly I remember it than this YouTuber does, because the fan's over there. But as he says, I kind of have to go the way that he does it. Also, his is 1 more out than mine is. But I've played Hell Wanted about 18 times, of course I know more. As he was off, so. I'm using a video to be able to build this because this is a huge map and I do not have the patience to be able to keep going back and forth between Ultimate Custom Night and this. And the only videos that I do have that I can use to build are my previous streams, and I sound terrible in those, and I do not want to listen to them again. Yeah, once I have a PC, I'll be getting a VR. I don't know which VR, it might be a Quest, or I might just get like an Oculus, an Oculus Quest. I might get a Quest, or I might get like one of the Oculus headsets. But either way, eventually I will be trying to get one of every single console, and that does mean VRs, because they are technically consoles. Especially the Quest, where you don't actually need a PC, but you know it's better with a PC. But I'm going to be getting one of every single console from years ago. So I'm going to be getting the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. I'm going to be getting the what's it called? Hold on, let me just check on my CEX wishlist. Not wishlist, CEX basket. No, that's not what I want. I'm the CEX. Basket. I have 40 items, not 50, 40, 50 items, but that's all I can get. So I have the Atari Lynx 2, the Atari Jaguar, Game Boy Advance, console, Game Boy Advance SP, Game Boy Color, GameCube. I'm going to be getting Game Gear, and I'm in Nintendo 3DS, Pokemon Red. I'm gonna be getting the Virtual Boy, which is like an old type VR. I'm gonna be getting the PlayStation 2, 3, 4, like all variations of it. Like I have the PlayStation 4 Slim, so I'm gonna be getting the PlayStation 4 Pro and the regular, PlayStation 3 Slim and regular, PlayStation 2 Slim Line and regular. I'm gonna be getting PS5, PS5 Slim. I'm gonna be getting PS Vita, a few Pokemon games. It's gonna be Pokemon Pikachu, like the little handheld console type thing. I'm getting PS3 Super Slim, the PSP, the Dreamcast, and a whole lot more. I have like I have the uh, I think it's Game and Play or Watch. I can't remember what it is. Game and Watch. I'm getting the Zelda Game and Watch, and a few others, but you know. I'm also going to be getting all variations of the Xbox One, the Xbox Series S and X, the original Xbox, the 360 Slim, and the 360 regular, Wii U, Wii, Switch, Super Nintendo, and all that. And for everything that I've got right now, it's like $7 grand, almost 8. But if I go on, not computing, if I go into gaming, and I go to, where are you? Should be on this. I might be on electronics. Wearable tech. VR. Yeah, wearable tech, VR tech. There's Oculus Quest, there's Oculus Rift, there's Oculus Quest 2, there's HTC Vive, there's the Samsung Gear, which is just basically you put your phone on it and you basically have a screen. There's Oculus Rift S, there's Oculus Rift CV1, and there's also CV2. There's the Quest Pro, there's a lot of things, a mouse, and it's Quest 2 carry case. There's also the sensors for the Quest, there's Oculus Quest all-in-one. There's a lot of VRs. Well, there's not a lot of VRs, this is all like the different, I'm just going through like all the different variations. But if I do get the Quest, I'm gonna have to get all like the attachments and things for it. There's also a HTC Vive Cosmos. And this is all expensive because it's like all VR tech and all that. Like one left controller is 45 quid. Like the full VR set. This is Vive Index, not Valve Index, which comes with the headset, 2 controls, and 2 base stations. 700 quid. Quid is like Great British pounds, but we call it, some of us call it quid. 2 quid, 3 quid. And there's also a bit more VR headset, which is just like a Bluetooth camera. Oh, there's Dell Windows. Didn't know that existed. Cool. There's a lot of VR things, it's just chaos. Yeah, most things that I'm going to be doing after, well, not after, but like while I'm doing YouTube, is going to be things like commissioning arcade machines. I'm going to be building my own arcade machines and my own games for it. Like, let's say someone's like, oh, well, I want an arcade machine with like a top-down RPG game that's very futuristic and basically like, they tell me like the story they want for it. I make that game and I basically
I feel like something was too
post
big
it.
for it to be able to slow this down while I press it.
Not post it, but I just make what they want as a game a reality for them. Because I'm doing application programming in college, which is more technical and game side of things. So, you know.
So grind something to a block here. And now for this side, we're basically going to do the same exact thing. So you put down a block, and I take out some grindstones, because sometimes the grindstones end right off the bottom part, like that.
Because most of the games that I want to make are like small horror games, and
Next up, we got
yes,
a
they're
grind
only
bar.
small, but you know.
Now put the two blocks on both sides there, put them together.
But even if they're small games, they can be good. Like Chipper and Sons, which was one of Scott's old games. It wasn't a horror game. It was small, but it was good. I've not clearly I've not played it, but you know Scott's games. He did it originally, and he did make it for his kids. Even if they're like small things that are like unknown, once you get popular, most people might find it. Like, oh, I didn't know he did this game years ago. I'm gonna play it and see if it's good. There's also Sit and Survive, which was one of his old games that I've not played.
Grindstone. Now you've got three blocks worth of grindstone. Take out the top two blocks on both sides. Now take another grindstone right here on top of this block. Have it wrapped like in and together. See it? Right here on each side. Concrete. And this are the dots.
Yeah, I might play some Scott's older games on like a future stream because like most of his games I've not most I've played all his Fnaf games and there's a lot of those. But I was gonna play Sit and Survive ages ago
Everything is compound wrapped together.
that I didn't know existed.
And like that. Now to grind it, come over inside these pins right here, and then right here, like that.
And I already have ideas for some games that I want to make, and they aren't gonna be as good as Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's gonna be like small, like basically tester games.
Next up, take out some stone wool, put some holes here, take out your slate, because this is going to be patterned as a slate. Now the grinding tools for this will be this one, right? However, you can use your hand grinding tool if you really want to. You can have to do this because see if you can do it underneath, and after you need to take out some bricks and limbs, and first thing you do is run your hook and grab some limbs, toss them into the hole underneath the cage right here where these four screws like that. Put them into those bricks and limbs. Use the sharp blocks to place them up into those limbs so you get a system.
Also, I don't need to do this. I need to do other things. Anyways, so actually needs to be one lower. And I am way off. It's over there. No, it's not. Where are you? See ya. And this, so I need to put down to... Where are you? Yeah. I need to pick up those. Why am I so stupid? See ya. Alright, so I need to place them there. I need observers, which are here. No, that's off. There we go. Alright. Let's do it. That, 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 and that. There we go. That's the updated wire clock thing. And that's right. Jesus. So, no. Now I've finished this. Don't need any of those. And I can leave this and go over to that one. Also off to the side. There we go. So now over here I can grab this, 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 and this. And I can start working over here. Actually, I'm missing one item. Slash give as live block. There we go. And what am I missing? Right. So here I need to place that. I'm only doing one block up, because if I do two it looks too tall. Let's add a vending machine. Where's ice? I need packed ice. I need a dispenser. And what else? I need a dog button and red carpet. Is my glasses slightly? There we go. Alright. I need that and a button. This one. So, yeah, it's there, packed ice, that, and a button off to the side. Item frame. So I'm gonna swap you out for an item frame. Didn't even get the damn item frame. There we go. It's there. don't know what to do. My fingers crack like hell. Oh, it's now the bins. I'm British, okay? Now the bins. So, I'll first put that up there. Put that there. Grab the green concrete. No, green terracotta. Just I'll put that there. Yellow terracotta there. Purple. There. I'll put you there. I'm gonna take you. Hello. Oh, no, I need white. I need white terracotta. I need birch. Birch sign. Birch. Now. That there. I need black wool. Black wool. Where's black wool? Black wool's there. Now it's the bins. I'm tired of this. I finished that. I finished something. I finished something. Now I've got another lot to do. Please help. I had to crack my neck. Oh wait, no. Well, I have some. Oh, I don't need you. Why do I have yellow? I need yellow. I need brown. There we go. Brown. I think it's green, white, purple. It's not even purple. It's blue. It's blue. It's blue. There. I was right. It's that white and then blue. And then it's those on top. Birch sign that just says trash. 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 Hit that. T. Rash. And again. My voice is dying. I need to that, and then I need to go to the T, and then put trash. It's my YouTube channel. Yeah. I decided to change it to orange. I need to do orange. That, this, into trash. There we go. We have more. Let's go. I'm still tired. so I need... No, I skip one. I need this now. There's one here. So... There's that. Did I have the other one over here? Oh, there's... Yeah, I did. Okay, well, that's there. There's another one of that giant one on this side. Then we have two more of those pillars over there. We also have these two posters to do. Right, turn yourself off. My fan turned itself off. There we go. My fan's back on. I need another Chica. Jesus. Chica then. Which, look, I saw these. Alright, so I need to add another one of those giant signs over here. I need two more things up there. I need to add the roof, obviously. Then we have the two pillars, one there, one about here. Then we have two large areas. We have a ton of benches around the outside. And then we have the entire back area. But I even think we get two in ruin. So I've left it out. Ruin over there. Once I finish the lobby, I'm gonna take what we have and put it over there. And just change it. And then once we finish the lobby over there, I'll start working on the atrium. And I don't even think you get to the atrium. No, you don't. You go to the elevator, then you go into the kitchen, which means I just have to copy the kitchen over to there. Which makes it a lot easier, actually. And then we do Gator Golf. So I copy Gator Golf over to there and change it for Ruin. So I can tell by where there is in Gator Golf to the ruined one. And I can just, like, map out from that point, basically. I would show you, but I'll have to do that in the stream right after this, and I have to play Ruin until it crashes. Which actually that'll actually be somewhat fun. But I'll finish this area before I do that. Actually, I might not finish this area. What I might do is finish like the next little part, which might be this part here. Which actually might be the finish. Yeah, is the finish of it, because you just add a ton of end rods here, and he adds the things there, and like the signs, which won't really take long. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do Ruin now. Nulika. Right after this, I'm actually gonna end the stream now and then load up Ruin, so you can watch me play that if you want. Because it's gonna be like a smaller stream. It's just until I have to go eat, which is in a few hours. Well, I say until I have to eat. It's until it either crashes or I have to eat. So that'll be a quick one, and then after Ruin, which I'll like show everything more or less, so then I can build it using that stream. But then after I've done Ruin, I might do some Call of the Lamb, and also I'm very pale because I left my curtain open. And also my cacti have died, sadly. Let me show you. I'll show you my poor cacti. Hello. There are my cacti down there. They've sadly died because... Sorry, I didn't mean to cover the camera. They sadly died. That's sad. They died because I forgot they existed temporarily. I'm a very good parent. Also, I do have all of those back there. There is more coming eventually. There we go. I have to turn the camera down because I don't have a chair, I just sit on my bed. That is my chair. That. Well, I'll say that I do have a chair there. I just don't use it because that chair is not good if I'm trying to do a stream because I have to turn my entire TV just to be sat there. And either way, it's still too close. I'm also looking at the picture which is over there, not the camera. To look at the camera, it looks menacing. Yeah, so if I did use that chair, it would be very terrible during the streams because I'd be sat like down here. I just touched my phone. So I'm gonna end this stream now, and then I might go over to Ruin and like grab a drink between the streams because I did miss out on a lot of streams until I started again. So I do need to catch up. So it means like double streams and all that. Which also might catch some new people as well because I'm very small. And yes, doing the more streams, like there is a higher chance of you getting on the algorithm. But there's also a high chance that are like, oh, you're just botting uploads. We're just gonna block you. Because I did like 4 streams one day, I think. It was like there might be like 3 or 4 streams one day. Because they had like different parts or something. So I did many different streams. Also, I keep looking up every so often. But I did like several streams at one day, and like the last one got less views than the rest. It was just some weird thing that I got figured out by algorithm. Anyways, my hair is a mess. I'm gonna go get a drink and then I'll come back for the Ruin stream right afterwards. Because, yeah, this is what it'd be like if I sat my chair. And yes, I did beat Ruin already on the stream, but I'll be doing it again until it crashes, which is most likely during the Bunny Ball part. Because I get to a certain point in that and then it crashes, no matter how long I've been playing it. Because I loaded up Bunny Ball, stood there for like 2 minutes, and then started to try and do it, and it crashed. But then I loaded it up again, restarted, and from restarting it, actually no, I sat in the main menu for like 20 to 30 minutes, not like setting up the stream for that or afterwards. This was way after I did the Ruin stream. But I sat in the lobby, the main menu for like 3 minutes, and then loaded up Volleyball, like that chapter, and it crashed. Then I loaded up Security Breach, went straight onto it. It was fine right afterwards. So apparently if you wait too long before trying to do that level, it crashes it all, which is very weird. So anyways, I'm going to end the stream now and I'll be back for a Ruin stream, which I cannot take breaks on really. Also I'll be working this off stream, so I'll like do little sections of it on stream so you know that I'm still working on it. I can show you what I've done since. Anyways, see you on later's video.